Online, can you hear me, ma? Yes. Good. Good. Good afternoon, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Nice. Good. Let's see what we have done till now. We will see once what we have done. Now, let's go here. Let's share. Now, in the Visual Studio Code, file, open folder, Angular 2 p.m. Yeah. Yesterday we discussed pipes. Till now in Angular, we discussed basics. JavaScript revision we did first day. Then we did TypeScript. Then we did Angular introduction. Where is this? Angular introduction. We did basic hello world and project flow, data binding one way, two way, decorators. We did components, nested components like how to do parent to child, child to parent, directives, ng if, switch, for, class style. We did not discuss the custom. We will discuss custom. We did not. Pipes, default pipes and custom pipes. These were the things which we done yesterday. Now we need to do services. This week we will discuss services. This week we will discuss routings. This week we will discuss something called forms also, which is like covers the most of the things. Okay. Like this week bole to like by the next week end. Yeah. Now, till now, does any one of you have any questions, ma? Async pipe is need to be discussed. Async pipe will be discussed in services. Today, when I explain services, you will get it async pipe. Don't worry. Now, any other questions? No? Good. Could you please explain custom pipes? Sure. We will do it in one project. Like in tomorrow, we are going to do anything, na? Same like the last week. We have to do one more thing tomorrow, na? Tomorrow, while doing it, I will use custom pipe. Okay, that's what done. Someone is asking how to import Tailwind. I think I gave clear logic here. Here we did how to import the Tailwind. We did it in a clear one. Okay. What is a pipe? Pipe is used to transform the data. When you give here a pipe, how the pipes will have inlet and outlet. Same way, in this something input will come and something output will go. Same way, when you give one data, for example, I gave some data here, Prasad, I'm giving. There is one text called Prasad. When I give here some text like Prasad, then if I give this Prasad one, a pipe, and when I say pipe Prasad with uppercase, automatically this Prasad will be converted into capital Prasad. So pipes are used to transform the data. Pipes are used to transform the
This
data.
meeting is being
Till now,
recorded.
mainly three things were very important. First one, data binding, which is used for data between communication between component to template and template to component. Second one, directives are very important. Directives are used for changing the behavior of DOM, like control one or something kind of one. Now, default pipes means those pipes which are already there in the Angular. Angular have some pipes by default. What are the pipes Angular have? Yesterday we did this. See, Angular have by default some pipes. If I write Raj and if I put a pipe symbol uppercase, automatically what will be the output? Capital Raj. Now, did I write this uppercase one? No. By default, some pipes they created already. Those pipes are called default pipes. What are they called, ma? Default pipes. Like you have uppercase one, lowercase one, currency one. What is the default currency? Dollar. Or you can give some parameters also. If I give INR, what it will become? Rupees. Simple. Or you have date. I can give here new date with a format. It will become certain date. Or I can give here one number and I can give minimum value and maximum value like decimals. Or I can give one object and I can convert that object into JSON. Lastly, one observable data will be async. This observable async one we will discuss today. Don't worry. Next, custom pipes. To generate custom pipes, you need to write it command ng generate pipe name. Imagine I'm writing it here. Imagine I'm writing ng generate pipe ng generate pipe. I'm creating pipe name. Pipe name I can give it something like even odd. What is the pipe name? Even odd. So what this pipe will do even odd? I want it to do like if you give a number, this pipe will return even or odd. Are you getting my point, ma? If you give one number, this pipe will return even or odd. The notes is already there in GitHub, ma, online. Now, how do you get it? How do you do that, sir? All you have to do is go to one particular project. When you do this ng generate pipe name, it will create you just put it here, it will even odd pipe.ts. Then after you do this even odd, then inside this it will create this even odd. Inside this it will have something like this. It will have export function even odd extends pipe transform. So it's like already one method will be created something like this, which is there in the pipe transform. Why you need it, sir? Sir, by default, you don't need to create it. By default, Angular will create one function and that function name is transform. What is the function name, ma? Transform. This transform will accept some values. Transform will accept some values and based on that values, it will return something. For example, always it will accept one value. I'm giving here a value is number. If if value is even number, what I will do, what I will return even, return even. Else what I will return, else return odd. So all pipe should return. Basically, pipe will have a transform method. Sir, am I writing transform method? No. When you generate by default, transform method will come. When you generate component, by default component came now. When you generate directives will be there. Similarly, there will be something called pipe transform. In that transform method, now I'm taking one value and I returned here even odd. So if someone in the HTML, imagine someone in the HTML are writing like this. If in HTML code, people are writing it like this. In HTML code, if anyone write 25, even, odd, anyone guess what will happen if I do this? If I write this, what it will print? What it will print, ma? Odd. How it will print odd, sir? The moment you write this symbol, it will check, is there any pipe with the name? Yes, it is a pipe with the name. Then immediately it will take this 25 and it will give it to this value. Then value will be 25. Then it will check this condition. So 25 modulus 2 not equals to 0. So what it should return? Odd. So then 25 will not print. You are writing 25, but user will see only odd. User will never see 25. Is it clear, ma? So like these kind of custom pipes which you can create it on your own, which is what we did yesterday. Does anyone have any question on pipes? Online, anyone have any question on pipes? No. Good. Let's start here. Today we are going to learn something really important one, bigger one, APIs. Before we discuss APIs, we will discuss first services, then we will go to API. Just a minute. Sir, what is the use? We can apply this in only some component. Yes, we can apply it. See, understand it, Janavi Reddy. Someone is saying it like, what is the use of this? We can do this logic in component only. What if you have 10 components? Will you write the same function in 10 components? Anywhere I wanted to check even or odd components. No, na. You want one common function which can be used, transform the data. Every name is there. If anything is coming in my program, if some kind of video check, automatically it will come. Something important is can you do that? Can you do something giving to one? You can't have two countries. Now, online, can you hear me now? Now. See, pipe will take only one value and it will convert. Sir, what if I take here another value, something x? This another value will become the argument, parameter. You can give, like for currency you gave na, for currency you gave INR na, like this. That will become parameters. You can give after this value how many parameters you want. If you create one custom pipe on your own, you will remember it for lifetime. Okay. Now let's see, sir. Let's go with more. Now, today, let's start with something called. Okay, already we did this. Now, let's see. Today, we will discuss something called services. Services. In Angular, everything goes with some kind of, structure. Array, why it is not working? Now, everyone see the problem. Online, everyone see this problem. There is one component. There is one component. Imagine there is one component here. Something like books. There is one component called why books. There is another component called book. Then who is parent? Who is child? Books is the parent. Book is the child. Right now? Now, if parent is sending data to child, If parent is sending the data to child, you will use @ input, right? If child is sending the parent, you will use view child, or you will use something called hash, some kind of, template reference, right or not? Either view child or template reference. You can use something like that. In parent here, you can put content projection also, true. Okay. But sir, now I will do it in another logic. Here, something like another component is there, movies. Is there any relation between movies and books? Is there any relation between movies and books? No. Movies is not inside books, books is not inside movies. So no one is parent, no one is child. Two other components are there. Maybe they both are in the main, they both are in the app. Okay, we don't know. But these both are not having any relation. What if these both wants to send some message? What if books wants to send some message to movies, or movies wants to send some message to books? What if book wants to send something to movies, or movies wants to send some things to book? Are you getting my point, sir? And that is the problem services will solve. That is the problem services will solve. Let's see. Let's see. We will discuss API in soon, not now. API will come toward late. First services ka chapter hai. Now dekho. Now, for example, there are two people, A, B. Okay. A don't want to talk to B. B don't want to talk to A. But still, A have to tell some message to B. Or B has to tell some message to A. How you can do that? A will not communicate to B. B will not communicate to A. But A wants to, yes. But we want to send it A value to B, or A wants to send something to B. What you will do, ma? We will have third person. We will have a mediator. Correct. We will create a middle person. Perfect. Now A will say to B, C, then B will receive that value from C. Or if B is saying it, B will say to C, C will say to A. Any doubts in it? Any doubts here? No. Let's make the story somewhat more complicated. Now, in a crazy world, there are so many people A, B, C, D, E, F. No one will talk to no one. And this all people will not have any communication. But still, whatever A says, D want to know, C want to know, E want to know. Whatever D says, F want to know, C want to know, B want to know. Like this, everyone wants their communication, but no one wants to go with direct. Directly, they can't communicate. In that case, they will create a common guy. Imagine there is one common guy G. So it's like a dump yard where everyone will put their messages, whatever they wanna go with, and this guy will deliver it to whomever it wants. Now let me define your services. Services is a file which contains common shareable data between the components. Services is a file which contains common shareable data between the components. What is the use of services? Services is used to maintain communication between the components. Unrelated components, they are not parent children, they are separate ones. And this unrelated one, you wanted to make it communication, you will use something services. For example, I am finding it something, adding values. I wanted to add total values of a array. I added. I got one answer. A find it. Nice. Again, B has to find. No need. Again, C has to find. No need. Whenever A find it, na, A will tell it like, G, you keep it. Then whenever B wants it, na, B will not find it. B will be like, kya hai wo sum. So G will tell. Are you all getting my point, ma? Online, are you all getting my point? This is the main heart actually. Services, when you know it, remaining things and all, you can play it. Online is voice is clear, ma? One more time. See, one more time. Here, E is finding A plus B. Something, E is finding it something like 5 factorial. 5 factorial, it finded E value 720. Then E will be like, instead of keeping 5 factorial 720, E will give that 720 value to G. Why? Because if next time, if C wants to find 5 factorial, C will calculate? No, C will ask the G, was 5 factorial kya hai? If B wants, B will calculate. B will ask. A wants, A will ask. C wants something. Anyone wants, it will ask. So it's like any one component will do some kind of action. Or sometimes na, G only will calculate. Sometimes this G only will calculate something and keep it up this value. It's like group sharing, correct? The G is the group, the common shareable values. Online, are you getting my point, sir? Online, are you getting my point? To anyone who is having doubts, you can tell me. This is a simple logic where communication will be there. Now, I will try it one more time. One component is there. In this component, C value is there 0. And I put one button. If I click this button, C value will become 1. But another component is there. In that component also C value 0. Will this 1 should become 1 also here, na? It should become 1 here also, na? Right or not? You go to Amazon website. You click the cart. The cart value will be updated 2-3 places. It won't be updated only one point. The cart to value should be there everywhere. Right or not? So how it will get multiple places? If I'm doing in this component, only it will stay in this component. So I will create one common dump yard. I will put here C value 0. So how your program will run, sir? Your program will be like, first it will ask, अभी C value क्या है? अभी C value क्या है? 0. So plus 1 करो. 1. So this 1 value will be stored here. Then if C will ask, what is the 1? 1. Shubham Ninja. Yeah. Actually, in online, someone named Shubham told this. Is it like context API or reduction? Exactly. In React concepts, they call this as context API, like a global container. In Angular, we call it as something like services. What we call it, ma? Service. Service is like they are giving it for everyone, free. Okay, it's a simple free service guy. Okay, now, yeah, let's do it, sir. Let's create some simple services. Services are used. Services are used to store. Services are used to store common shareable data between between components. It also performs common functions, common methods, you can call it common methods needed for components. What is the use of a service? Service services main purpose is to provide communication between multiple components. Components. Now, advantages. What are the main advantages of this? It is used. It is used to separate separate presentation logic from business logic. Separation of concerns. We call it as separation of concerns. Means component mainly will contain, like, for example, one cart component is there. How to look like a cart. That is cart component. Only for looking it will think about. When you see about component, only about looking it will think. But sir, how that about works, how that cart works, the services karta hai. Services will be like, I will think of all the nice logics. You guys take care of only your HTML. You guys take care of only your simple CSS. Whenever whatever values I give, you take it. Because it is a common one, na? Are you getting my point, ma? Every component will have their own, like, for example, we all are in a group, but our phones will look like different. How your phone is looking like your presentation. But still, the data which you are all are getting is same from one group. Okay? Now, online, is it clear, ma? It's like it is just separating these both logics. And second, it is used by multiple components. So code reusability, reusability, code reusability, it avoids code duplications. Sir, we are using code reusable, same code. Like earlier I told, when 5 factorial 720 came, anyone can use that 720. So automatically code reusability is coming, duplications are not there. Last but not least, testing is easy. With the services, testing will be easy. Will be easy. How to use service? I will give you steps line by line, ma. Always follow it steps line by line. Sir, can we say it's like a function or a separate module? It is not a function or a module. Okay. I will tell you how it will work. So it's like some separate thing. Services, how they will work, I will tell you. It's like, how can I say? It's like a channel. It's not it's like a channel. Like, do you guys know channels? Like, do you guys know WhatsApp channels or Telegram channels? How the channels will work is like you guys will join into one channel and the another person also will join into channel. That guy will post something, automatically it will come to all of you. Are you getting my point, ma? That channel is something like your service. Okay. Yeah. Actually, services works with that principle only. Now, services. How to use service. Step one. Create a service. Create a service using command. Using command ng generate service service name. Ng generate service name. It name. Now, second one. Second one. Write some logic or data in service class. There will be service class like same like your component class. There will be service class. In that service class, write some logic. Next, import import the service import the service into component. Import the service into component. Next one, inject the service. This word is very important actually. We will discuss in interview mandatory question for Angular. Dependency injection will come from here. Okay. Inject the service into component using constructor using constructor. Last one, use the service. Last time when I gave it tailwind also, I gave it like instructions line by line. Still, most people without reading that it felt difficulty. If you read the instructions line by line, you will get it anything. Okay. Now, online till now, anyone have any doubts, ma? Online till now, anyone have any doubts? No, no. Let's do it, sir. Let's do it. Let's create some kind of simple function. Let's create one simple function. Go here. What is injecting? I will tell you. Yeah, that is a valid question. What does it mean by injection? That I will tell you. Okay. CD code ng new service demo dash dash standalone equals to false. CSS. Do you want server side rendering? No. If anyone get any trouble while I am installing something, please let me know, ma. In the meanwhile, does anyone created any application, ma? Yesterday? Offline, anyone tried any application? No. Tried? Hey, thank you. Tell me. Huh? Mind? My mark, my market, my market 01 dot dot netlify netlify dot app. Sir, don't try to install in the PowerShell. I told you, use always command prompt. I am trying it in PowerShell. It is happening because in Angular website, I told you there will be some setting. If you follow that settings, you will get it. But problem is if you read and follow your wish. Okay. This one is really looking good, ma. This one is really looking good. Online grocery market. Fruits. Happy. Someone implemented. This one is really looking good to me. First one, this guy used ng if, no, ng for to print it all. Then this one is ng switch. Ng switch. Happy about. Okay, it's not going. Like if I go here, cart added. Can you see when I click on cart, it's coming here added, added. That is if ng if. Excellent. Ng if is there, ng for is there, ng switch is there. But when I'm clicking cart added, why it is not becoming 0 to 1? Only this one needs to be added. Then only it will work. Uh, Now did you see the bugs? See bug. See, let me see the bug. One time if I added na, see, first thing, without 0 also I'm adding. That is wrong. Anyway, if I added, one time added na, second time, when I'm clicking, it's becoming cart. It should not. Okay. And second, next time I am not adding only. Check it where exactly wrong it is. But logically, it's beautifully, it is really beautiful. Organic grocery. This is having highly good demand, right? If anyone wants to do simple startup, like until you get the job, with this ones you can do it. There is nothing wrong in it. These ones are growing actually. People are going with organic and all. I don't know why. I'm not able to implement ng safe switch and for why? If anyone can't see 99% of the times when you don't implement, that means you are not thinking. See, that means see, maybe you understand ngf, maybe you understand ng switch, but how to think that new, that is very important. Okay, slowly try karo. Don't put big things like one text is there, appear, disappear. Oh, this one is also good. Top laptops for sale. Why all are looking same to me? Laptops you are selling it, selling good. This many laptops you are selling. This is ngf, correct. Online is voice is clear now. What about now? Yes, clear. Okay. This site is also good, but it's highly risky. Laptop selling. I love the logo, by the way. Good. Any other? Any other one? What about other offline people, Ray? Online, what about it? Now, I want something tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow anyway, I will do something so that it will be good. Most of the offline people, that is true, Ray. Seriously, most of the offline people are sleeping only. Oh, see, my point is, you try it, everyone. In case you get trouble, I will tell you. After some days, na, if your course is completed, it will be trouble for you. See, most of you are completed JavaScript. Already, you guys completed JavaScript. Now, when you come here, na, it will be trouble for you. Like, okay, if I started JavaScript test, also most people will feel. So that's why I want it like at least Angular to be better. Now, someone did Soumya, what is the difference between ng if switch class style? Arey, there is no relation only, ma. See, for example, if just now I will tell you tomorrow, don't worry. Tomorrow will be completely doubt clearing session and this only, na. In case if you have it, like I will give you a clear instruction. Okay, already we discussed what is if switch and all, but we will have it one more time. Now, can you make any short notes to revise HTML CSS? I try to make it. It will take times for me. I will try it today. Yeah. Now, okay. Now see here, everyone. Let's start. I will go CD, services demo, services demo. I think service demo. Uh, ng serve dash o. It will run the application. Do you want yes? Code, service. Now, this is my Angular application. Everyone, is it clear till now, ma? I didn't do anything. Just I started an Angular application. Now, after building it, now go here, everyone. I will go inside this folder. I will go inside this folder. CD code, CD service demo, CLS. Now here, how to create services? How to create services? Can you see it like first line? ng generate online also. See it, ma. ng generate service name. I want to create one service. Okay, I'm creating one service called my service or my service. Sir, can I put any name? Yes, you can put any name you like. Okay, I am creating one service called my service. Then next. Can you see here two files are created? What are the file names? My service dot service dot spec dot ts, my service dot service dot ts. Sir, which file you will check, sir, always? TS file. This spec.ts is for the testing. You don't check it. Online till now, any doubts? No. Go here in SRC, in APP. There is one file called service. You can see that in service. This is how it will look. The services are injectable. See, services are having a decorator called injectable decorator. What is this injectable? What is mean by injection? We will discuss. Okay. First step, creating service. Anyone have any question, ma? Online, anyone have any question? No. No question. Next, second one. Second one. I will create it here two components. I will create it here two components. Let's create it here. ng generate component. The component will have ng generate component. I'm creating one component called Raju. One component is created, and I will create another component called Rani. Now Raju will send message to Rani through the my service. So let me tell you the scenario one more time. What is the scenario we discussed? A will not talk to B. B will not talk to A. A wants to send some message to B. So you put a mediator called service. Right now? Raju don't want to talk to Rani. Rani don't want to talk to Raju. Okay? But some message should be sent to Raju, sorry, Rani to by Raju. We will use service. Online, is it clear, ma? See, I'm just making it something silly. Slowly we will do it something realistic. Okay? Now, till now, anyone have any questions? I created two components. Online, everyone, focus here. I created two components. I created one service. All are empty. Good. Go to app.component.html. इधर फिर पूरा delete करो. Now here I will write it here. App dash Raju. App dash running. What are they? The components only na. You can put any names. Components names can be anything. Online कोई question है मा? Online or offline? Anyone have doubts? No. No doubts. Now, sir, if Raju have any value, Raju will have something template, Raju will have component, and Rani will have some template, Rani will have some component. Instead of they are using their values directly, service will have one value. Service will create one value, MSG. What is the original message? Everyone see, what is the original message? Original message is empty. Original message is empty. Now this one will do two logics. This service will create two functions. One is like add message. If I give something M, then this dot message equals to M. Now everyone see, what is this? If someone call add message, Prasad, what is the message value will become? Prasad na? You know this function once, it's a simple function. What is this function will do? If anyone call this function and give one message, that message will be converted as message. Will be converted as the message. Online, any doubts here? No. I hope till now everyone clear. There is another function. There is another function. Receive message. There is another function. Receive message. See, I'm not doing anything service code. I am writing functions only. Did I write anything service code? No. I'm just writing one function. For example, you call this function Ray. Dekho. Add MSG. Think add message. Sorry, if I write it one message. Simple. Then when I do this, automatically this M value will become the message value. Right now? I'm writing another function also. Another function which is receive message. If anyone calls this receive message, na, they will get current message value. So service is doing three things. It is creating one function, sorry, one value, and it is writing one function for changing that value. It is writing one function for getting that value. Now, Raju wants to send message to Rani. Who will change the message? Think slowly. Raju wants to send message to Rani. Okay. Now, where is the data? Data is with my service guy. Who will come and change the data? Raju. Who will send the data? Raju. Then who will receive the data? Correct. Are you getting my point? Raju will call, add message and give it one message like I'm sorry. Rani will be like, okay, वो message में क्या है? I'm sorry. Okay, खत्म. Okay, this is the story. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point, ma? These services are used everywhere into the e-commerce applications. In real times, in real time, when you open something applications like Amazon, when you go here and click on any items, add to cart, how did the cart is added? How did this one is coming here? This is one component, this is one component, this is one component. How did these values goes from here to here? Do you think they are parent child? No, they are not parent child. They are just sending. Are you getting my point, sir? Online, are you getting my point, ma? Someone is asking, I think they didn't understand why return. Array, if you call that function, it will return. For example, Rani will call this function. This message will be returned to Rani. What? Why return bole to if you don't write return, how it will get the value? See these two programs. See, we are not writing anything like logic. We are just asking just how to understand service only. Does anyone have any question in simple service? Future, I will make it more and more complex. This is very simple. Online, any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts? No. How to create someone? Someone is asking how to create service. Service, how to create it? Ng generate a service name, Leka. Jahnavi. Rani has to call two times. Why it has to call two times? If we call one time receive message, that is enough, na? If it call one time receive message, automatically it will come receive message. Jahnavi, any doubts? First and add message. Why Rani will add message, re? Raju will add it. Someone is like, why constructor? देखो constructor is a default function, re. Simple. हर each class को constructor रहता, वो default function. If you wanted to give any default values for this message or anything, you will use constructor. तो अभी कोई काम नहीं है उसका, फ्यूचर में यूज कर रहा था. Is M capital in add message compulsory? Sorry, any function, any method name, it will use something called camel case. Starts with small letter, then capital. That will be good. Sir, if you put small m, will it become anything big? No. Just because of small m, you will not get any earthquake. Simple. Okay. Any other questions? Clear? Online, is it clear? Raju is waiting actually. Now, good, good. Next. Why we use m? Arey, this is m parameter, re. M is kuch bhi. Any value. It's a parameter. Oh, let's call this Raju. Now, second, everyone read that second one in the using of component. I gave you total values. So like first one is create the component. Second one is add the logic into service. First one is create service. Second one is add the logic into service. I added logic na. Now I added logic na. Now after adding logic, what is that? Import the component. Go first, first Raju need it. Raju component go jao. Raju component file. In that import service name. What is the service name? Understand it. If you create it, whatever the name, it will come. For example, service name is Prasad. It will come Prasad service. My service name only my service. So total name is become my service service. Okay. Now online, don't get confused one more time. This is the name which I give. Always it will add service at last. Good. Soumya is asking what is raju.component.html, how we got it. Seriously? First day I told, when you create a component, you will get it 4 files. One is component HTML, component TypeScript, component spec.ts, component CSS. This is a template file. This is component file. Then now, after importing, what is the fourth step, everyone? Fourth step, most important, inject the service. What we have to do, inject the service using, they will tell, I told, using constructor. I told in that line. Yes. Now, yes, Soumya. Now see, constructor, write one constructor. Anyone tell me what is the use of constructor? Constructor is used to initialize the values. Why constructor only used for initializing values? Means constructor is the first function automatically called. You don't call the constructor. Constructor by default call rehta. When you create an object instantiation, automatically constructor will be called first thing, and it will run. So my class is running now. So in class, first constructor only will run. So you have to inject. What is injecting? Injecting bole to creating objects. Injecting bole to creating objects in constructor parameter. One more time. Injecting means creating objects in constructor parameter. Now go here. You can put it any name, public. You can put public or private, nothing difference. Okay. Public. Here you can put it some name. You can put any name. I will give MS colon my service. So what are you doing? In constructor parameter, you have to create one object. What is the object name? Public nahi. What is the object name? MS. What is the object name? MS. MS is the object. What is the class name? Class name is my service. After I use this, I will tell you in detail what is the dependency injection. Don't worry. But ये basic क्या है? Injection बोले तो creating object in the constructor parameters. Constructor parameters. Sir, why did you write it public? Actually, when you create variables, you can create it two things, either public or private. If you put public na, you can use that value, MS value, in the HTML also. But if you put it this one private, you can't use it in HTML. That is the only difference. If you put it private, you can't use it in template. Whatever is in component template can also use them na. But if you put it in private, you can't. Okay. That is called access specifier. Okay. That is called access specifiers. You have only two. Unlike your programming languages where you have protected and all, we have only two, public, private. By default, sir, what if I don't give public rehta? So I will give public. Always I will give public. Okay. Now, online, anyone have any doubts? Sir, why did you create an object, sir? Because to access class values, you need to create one object for that class. How many of you know object-oriented programming here? Arey, all are Python people, na? You all know object-oriented programming, na? Now, service, whatever service you created, service is one class, na? Service is one class, na? In that class, you have one values. You have one value called MSG. MSG ka value empty. And you have one value called, receiver. Something method is there. One method is there. Or something like add data. One method is there. Right or not? So you have two methods. You have one value. How do you get these values into another component? If you wanted to get this value into another component, you will create for this one object. And if you write obj.msg, you will get that msg na. obj.receive message, you will get that receive message na. obj.add message, you can do that add message na. That is the concept you will do. But sir, can anyone can create an object? No. If you wanted to create an object, you have to inject that particular one, inject that particular class into another component. If a class is not having injected, it cannot create object in the Angular. That is dependency. Now we will discuss dependent injection later. So if you write this, this will create object. Anyone bolo, what is the object name? Anyone bolo, what is object name? MS. Excellent. Object name is MS. Now I will just add one forms module. Go here, forms module. Where is this? Import from uh, Angular forms. MS is the object name, correct only. I'm just adding forms module. Why you are adding forms module? Because I wanted to use some kind of two-way data binding. You remember two-way data binding? Yeah, so I will go here. Raju will write one logic. Raju will put it here, one input box. He will put it here, one input box. And he will write it like some message, M. He will write it like ng model, ng model, M. Now, M is connected to this, right or not? Whatever he enter will go to M, na? Whatever he enter will go to M. Then Raju will call one button, send letter or send message. If you click this, click, it will call send. Then I will call here send. Now see online. I'm writing here one send. In this send, what I'm doing it, I'm calling this dot ms. What is ms? Object na? ms dot. Can you see? ms के अंदर तीन values है. Now, what are these three values for that class na? These three values are that for that class. You know that in object-oriented model, what will happen? When you have a class will have data and methods. And when you create an object, this object can access any data, any methods for that class. Are you all getting my point, ma? So I will call this add message. I'm giving here this dot m. Simple. So Raju will come. Raju will write some message in the input box. Whatever he writes will store in the M, and Raju will click the button and it will go to the where it will go, sir. If you write this, will it directly go to Rani? Will it directly go to Rani, ma? No. When you write this, where they are going the data? To service. Where they are going? Service. Correct. Service is receiving. Correct. Some people are following it correctly. Now service will have that value because service is having this value now. Where the service is stored? MSG. Where the service is stored? Now Rani will do some logic. Rani will be like, Rani also will ask the service import my service without having this injection, without having this injection like without injecting it can't use constructor public ms. Sir, do I need to put same name? No, you can put any name. Okay, you are creating another object, but I'm putting same name. Now ms is one object na, right or not? Now go here. Rani will be like, I will write it here. Rani here message button receive. If I write it here, receive, click, receive. Now, Rani write it one button, receive. Directly go here, receive. Now here, I will write it here. One method, receive. Some message is there. Message is there. Initially, what is the message value? Empty. But Rani, when it call, Rani will be like, my message is nothing but whatever the message inside the whatever the message inside the service. What is the service is having message? Whatever the Raju gives only na. Now go here. Now run your code. ng serve dash o ng serve dash o. Everyone see this? Raju is sending one message. Raju is sending one message. Raju clicks send message. Now where this message will be stored? Service. Where it will be stored, ma? Is Rani is having it? No, service it is there. Now Rani will go and ask the service, give me. Did Raju send to Rani directly? No. Who is the mediator there? Service. Now, let's understand it in a higher level. Now, I hope online it got sense, but let me do it in detail. Let's put all components in one place. Go here. This is Raju HTML. This is Raju TypeScript. Again, next one, Rani HTML. Can we design like WebEx chat box for multiple people? Yes, you can do that. Okay. But you need to understand in a kind of deeper level. For a simple message from Raju to Rani, only people are like, what is happening? If you are designing it like a WebEx with all messages, na, then people are like, it's crazy. But it's all about understanding, Ray. Okay. When you started, see, from the day one, I am telling it everyone. From the day one, I am telling it everyone. Try to create something. Every day, I'm asking, what did you create it? Because I want you to feel it something love towards the Angular. But most of the people are like, okay, they will come to course, they will listen to the course, they will be like, ho gaya mera course. Nahi, you should love it every moment. You should be like, yes, I wanted to create something like that, something like that. How to create this, how to create that. You should always have that passion. That is way you will learn. When you think that your course is over only, you will not. Why? Because in software, it will not work like that. Tomorrow, new technology will come. We all will have to learn together. Now, Ani, mediator guy. Now देखो. Everyone, see this. Online, see this, ma. Online and offline. See this, sir. This is Raju HTML, Raju TypeScript, Rani HTML. Run a TypeScript. Now, now, now. See this logic, everyone. First, what is happening? First, service important. Service created one is that MSG. What is the MSG value? Empty. What is the MSG value? Empty. Correct. And MSG created here one, one kind of function. That function method they call one method. Method name is add MSG. If you give any text for this, any parameter text, that text will be become MSG. Sir, if you write add MSG, I am sorry. I am sorry will become the message. If I write add MSG, hi dear will become MSG. If I write add MSG, something, that something will become the MSG. Right or not? Second, I write another method called receive MSG. If you call receive MSG, automatically it will return whatever the current MSG is there. Currently, whatever MSG is there. Anyone have doubt in this? Anyone have doubt in my service file? Anyone have doubt in my service file? Online anyone have doubt? Only service file देखो. Service file कोई doubt नहीं है. Right? Perfect. कोई doubt नहीं है. Next. Let's go to the bigger scale. Let's go to another guy. Left side. Raju. First HTML. HTML Raju works okay. It will print one input. It is having ng model. Ng model means two-way data binding na? Sir, that means these two are connected, sir. Whatever you type here, it will come here. Raju will type it like something hi dear. The moment Raju types hi dear, what will be the M value now? What is M value now? Hi dear. Correct. But Raju wants to send this hi dear to this, to this service. How it will send to the service? I have to send to the service now. How to send the service, sir? First one, you need to import the service. You have to write this service. Creating object for a service class in the constructor parameter. Creating an object for the service class in the constructor parameter is called injection. What is it called? Injection. We call it injecting kind of thing, injection. Now we injected it. Now what is the object we created, everyone? Online. What is the object name Raju created? MS. What is the object name? MS. Perfect. MS is the object name. Now Raju will create one create button also. If I click this button, Raju when he click the button, it will come here. Then it will write it like this dot MS. MS बोले तो object for service ना. So service के अंदर add message is there ना. I am sending for this add message M value. Sir, in input, if I go here in input, I am typing here one message. Good night. If I do. Then when I click this message, what value is sent to the service now? Right or not? Good. So now if you do till now, Raju is storing Raju is storing this value, MSG value as good night. Now anyone who is not getting what line, you can tell me, ma. Janavi, you did not get it what, ma? Which line you did not get it, Janavi? Now online someone is not getting, I think. Once again, this dot MSG, array, that is C. Ye dekho. You have to call one value na. For example, one class is there. Class X is there. Inside this X class, see, inside this X class, you have one method, something Y. How do you call this Y? You have inside one class, you have one method. How do you call that method? Object na? If you create one object, if you write obj dot y, if you write obj dot y, it will call, right or not? Online, is it clear, ma? Janvi, is it clear? If I call obj dot y, will it call the class y? Yes, same way, what I did is, sir, here, for this class, my service, I created one object. वो object का name ms. तो this dot ms बोले तो वो इधर ms क्या है? ms बोले तो ये object है. तो object dot class name. What is a method name? What is a method name? Add message. I am sending m value. What is the m value currently now? You think it is empty, but Raju typed na. When Raju typed hi dear will become m value na. So Raju is giving this m value. So most people are not able to think the data binding. Now ye bolo. Forget about data binding. What if I do this? What if I do something like this? If I do this, now see, imagine I write it here, Prasad. वो m छोड़ दो. If I write it, what is happening? Raju is sending Prasad value na. What is Raju is sending? Prasad to MSG. Online, is it clear, ma? Raju is sending Prasad now. Earlier, Raju is sending M now. Earlier, Raju present Prasad. Now, Raju is sending M. So, Raju is sending one value. Whatever you are typing, that value Raju is sending to message. Next. So, the message value will be saved in service object created by Raju. And is the message object being used by Rani? So, Rani will be able to access the message of object. No. Raju creates one object. Dekho. Raju is creating one object. And he's using this object, he is saving this value. Then Rani will create another object. This can be any object. Rani is creating another, Rani is calling another method. In that he gets it. Does anyone have any question? Janavi, is it clear, ma, online? Does anyone have any question in Raju? Raju, no questions. Now let's come to the Rani. Raju ho gaya. Raju sent the data. Now comes to the Rani. Now see, sir, what happened to the Rani is like, it just asked ms. It is also creating one object. After creating object, it is like this dot ms dot receive message. I went to receive message. What is the receive message is receiving? What it is returning, ma? This dot msg. That means it is sending message. Whatever message is receiving, I am storing it in my message. But sir, why you storing it, sir? Because it's receiving, na. If you are sending one value, for example, there is one function, sum. This function is return. This function is returning 5. If function is returning 5, if you call this sum, do you know what will happen? You have to store this value into somewhere. Then a value will become 5. Right or not? Same way, sir, I called one method. When I call this method, whatever answer I got, I store this answer in message. Now, what is the message value? Whatever the Raju types. If Raju types hi dear, it will write it simple. Online, is it clear? If you just put it in a paper, it will come. What if Raju call add message 2-3 times until Rani did not receive message? Will those 2-3 times message concat and receive to Rani? No, it will change. Why? Because if you are just giving, you are not concatenating, you are just changing each time. So it will change. Sir, if I write any name in the message, MS you can put any name. It doesn't matter only. Online, any doubts, online or offline, कोई doubts है तो पूछो. All you have to do, if you also write it in paper, this all, and do it, it will be good for me. If you also write it like something in paper, this to here to here, here to there, perfect it will become. Now barabar. Hi. Hi. Now. Now everyone see this clearly. See this clearly. I will give you time. Okay. You guys also do it in your own. Today's task is online also listen. Today's task is Raju will send a message hi to Rani na. It came na. Using service na. Now Rani also should send message. Raju should get. Is it clear? Online is it clear? Question. Question is Raju should send. Rani should send. When Raju send, Rani should get. Rani send, Raju should get. Both should happen. But one problem, ma, everyone I'm telling it. Dekho. Everyone telling it. Dekho. If Raju is sending it, hi, directly Rani will not get it. If I click send message, directly Rani will get it. Rani should click receive. Then only Rani will click. When Rani send also, Raju should click receive. Then only Raju will receive. Sir, how can I make it like direct? You will see in future there is something called, okay, we will discuss something called subjects. At that time, you will make it like automatic. Like in cart application, it's getting automatic, no? That is done with subjects. You will add one more thing called subjects. What the subjects will do? It will, instead of clicking receive button, automatically it will come. Okay. Now, online any question hai to pucho ma. Yamuna, sir, exchange both code. Means, if you exchange both the code, Rani will send, Raju will receive. But I want both. Rani should send, Raju should receive. Raju should send, Rani should receive. दोनों करना है. So put it like this. See, put a simple interface, Ray. Put some two boxes. Raju, Rani. This is Raju guy. Create some nice boxes. Create two boxes. Raju, Rani. I know that it will happen with two-way data binding. Bole to inside one box only it should do. Okay, now Raju guy will send some message. Rani will receive. Rani guy will send some message. Raju should receive. But interesting point is they both cannot receive directly. Instead, there will be a middle guy called service. Raju sent, Rani receive, Rani sent, Raju receive. And I want it to happen. Online, is it clear the task? Online, is it clear the task? And it should look nice, ma. It should not be bad. It should look nice. You can put whatever the names you like instead of Raju Rani. You can put it anything. Put it as simple, nice components. Okay. If you do this task, you will understand services kya hai. Okay. If you do this, you will understand services, and also, your way of confusion will be over. Tomorrow we will do something bigger. Like tomorrow we will do one project. Na, that project also involves services. At that time, your doubt will be like, if you do this, it will be perfect. You will not have any doubts. How will I do that? You should think. Online, are everyone clear how to do that? Online and offline. Try it. If anyone have any doubt, you can take this code. I will give this whole code also inside the Git only. I will add this as a image. I will add this as a image so that you can see this image instead of see. If you are getting confused with the code, you can see this image also so that it will be perfect for you. Shetty, Angular 2 p.m. For input also, I did like this only. One image I put. Services, Raju Rani. You do your own experiment. Whatever values you wanna change, change it. Ultimately, I want result. Okay. Previous MS whiteboard. This is the MS whiteboard, right? This is MS file. Any doubts? No. Good. Yeah. And tomorrow, bring it offline, people. Bring your laptops. Don't miss tomorrow class. Tomorrow we are going to do. Last week we all did one application. Tomorrow also we all are going to do one nice application. Okay? Is this clear, ma? Tomorrow we are going to do. We will try some AI application. Like, do you guys done any AI chatbot? Tomorrow we'll try some AI chatbot if possible. Okay? Yeah. That's it for today. Thank you all. Yeah. Doubt clearing session also will be there. Don't worry. Asynchronous concepts, default pipe are completed, ma. Asynchronous is not done. Asynchronous concept, we will do it later. Don't worry. It's there still. Yeah. You can leave, ma, if no doubts. Notes will be available with the GitHub. You can check it on.